Hi and welcome to the striking techniques demo. We're going to go through some basics from the stance up to the kicks and other attacks. With the stance, the hands are up, ready, you're flexible yet stable, so you don't want to be too rigid. The front foot is slightly inverted, this engages the hip more. So, whichever direction you're moving, that foot generally moves first. There are some exceptions, but this will, as a rule, work most of the time. So with the jab, we'll look at, mixed with the footwork, you just extend out, easily, with some force, as needed. You can jab from the back foot, or you can lean forwards on the front foot. You can drop from forwards to backwards. You can mix up this weight shift as needed. The straight right follows on from the jab. Generally speaking, it can be done from the front foot or the back foot. You can you can even shift back. Hooks tend to come across more. They're horizontal and they tend to be a bit closer. Again, they can be off the front or rear foot. Try to keep fluid with a variety of combinations. It doesn't mean you always have to do the combinations, but make sure in your training you feel able to in your movements. Stepping 45 degrees. This takes you out of the direct line of fire of the opponent, either to the left or to the right. You just pivot round or shift across. Always try and mix everything together fluidly and smoothly. This will show you whether it's going to work easily or whether there's a delay in there. So now I'm mixing up the movements we've looked at with the footwork. You can even do this with the kicks. You can step across as you kick. It doesn't have to be 1-2. In fact, it's better if you can do it all at once. So here I'm actually shifting the back leg across. Watch. Either to the left or to the right. This takes me that way so that I'm offline. So try and stay active. Here I'm not just being active for no reason at all. It's just keeping fluid. It's easier to launch when you're already in motion. Otherwise it's stopping and starting. This will reduce fatigue because you're already in motion. And it will reduce inertia because you're feeling the movement and activity and energy happening through you. Cover up with the entire arm if you're unsure of what kind of attack will come at you, which you will be, because it's never that obvious that they're going to just easily and obviously hit either side. The shoulders can protect you somewhat, particularly the vital areas of the chin, just by being raised slightly. For example, here with the elbows, as I do the elbow, the shoulder actually protects the chin just through doing the movement correctly. So we're mixing together everything. This allows smooth fluidity of each style, blending them seamlessly where possible. The front kick jabs in. It just rises up and strikes forwards. It's a forward advancing attack. A linear attack, straight out. Can keep the opponent away. Pushing kick, as we're seeing here, is a thrusting variation. It pushes through more rather than strikes. So try to combine your kicks, working with the footwork, changing feet. roundhouse kick kicks across horizontally. This is a powerful kick used in many different styles. You can mix easily with punches. It just requires an understanding of rotation of the body and fluidity of the upper body and lower body together. Here again, I'm shifting in with the front leg to kick left. Shifting in and across, that is. This is the low variation. You can take yourself back round if you pop out again with the spin quickly. This is sometimes quicker than actually moving back to your original position. The side kick thrusts through. It's important not to just stick it out. You've got to thrust through and lean in, shift the weight in, whilst your upper body acts as a counterweight so that you don't fly too far forwards. You can kind of stomp forwards or you can thrust forwards. There was a low version there. The back kick, you turn around the back, thrust out with the heel. It's a bit like a side kick, except you turn around the back and thrust predominantly with the heel. Here's the side kick. You can see you thrust through, not just stopping at the target. That's the back kick again. So we've looked at a variety of punches and kicks. The next one's the chopping kick. Swing up and thrust down and through. Chopping downwards or through the face. This is a hooking kick. These are more one-off kicks. They're not high volume. They're just wild card attacks. These spectacular kicks, because it's not something you can repeat over and over. It requires a bit more thought. It's a bit of a specialist kick, so it's not so intuitive. It's useful at times. So just remain loose, relaxed, not too tense, and just let it happen.